And now on to something completely different. The next company coming up is FORMid, and why you should care about this company. I'll just use a handful of words: style, the environment, utility, health. This venture has a very interesting and intriguing idea in the world of furniture. And I will say this, it's a multi-billion-dollar market, and it's an industry that is poised to accept and embrace new innovation. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce founder and CEO, Patrick Danielson.
Thanks, Don, and thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I'd like to spend the next few minutes talking about this project, FORMid, the world's first tailored active seat. So many of you have probably heard the line, "Sitting is the new smoking," but perhaps you have not heard that physical inactivity has now become the 4th leading cause of global mortality according to the World Health Organization. That's perhaps a startling number. And research has also shown that prolonged stillness in a seated environment causes joint pain and back pain, but it is also linked to other health risks like heart problems, diabetes, your global mortality, as well as weight gain. So over the last 20 years, this chair featured on the slide is the Aeron chair by Herman Miller, has sold 7 million copies at $1,000 each, totaling $7 billion in revenue. And that's a remarkable feat, but the inadvertent effect of it was that it is supporting prolonged stillness because it's so comfortable that you just want to hang out and not move. And another researcher from Cornell University, or a professor, also identified that $7,300 per employee per year is lost in productivity in the average office due to medical claims. So there's a lot of money in there too. So we need to bring activity to the workplace, and there are a bunch of companies out there, all generally small companies, so the market is fragmented. Makes it easier for us to enter. It's also a rather large market at $9 billion just in Canada and US alone. So this is where we fit in. We are going to design and build active ergonomic seating and bring it to the desperate need, the needy workplace. So since 2014, we were inspired by our workplaces and formed our team rather quickly, iterated the product a bunch of times, applied to NOHFC. They accepted our phase 1. We're still in the works of the phase 2. We got some other funding. We secured our provisional patent so that we could pitch today. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to FORMid. This is our active ergonomic seat. It's an initial prototype. We developed this with an occupational therapist on our team. So as you can see, we emphasized the widest range of movement possible. And with that, as your hips are pivoting left and right or around in a circle, you're able to maintain your spine in a vertical upright position, something you cannot do where you're sitting right now. We also emphasize the counterweight base because this means that unlike an ergonomic, like an exercise ball, it won't run away from you while you're not using it. And it sits underneath a table nice and neat. We also know that customers want results and they want to see results, so we are integrating a digital feedback device so that you can track your movement on this chair, something that is made possible by the spherical shape underneath. With that, you'll be getting updates about how you're sitting if you sit too much to the left all the time, and basically it'll notify you about what you should do next. We also know that customers are unique, and so we want to deliver true ergonomics, which should be equally as unique. Therefore, we have made this product to accommodate the variation in a person's geometry, whether it's your skeleton or whatever. And that's the body or the environment can be accommodated here. So how are we going to do this? Simply online. You measure, we build it. So we're going to take this product, and then you go online, you enter which one you're interested in, you can add your upgrades, and order. It's very simple. And there are other platforms that exist already that use this sort of model, like a tailored suit, for example. And this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. We are doing this out of paper substrates. By paper, I mean, yes, paper as you know it. If you spill water on this, no, it won't get soggy. and it will be able to support the 300-pound load of a typical industry standard chair. We also, like cutting using a cookie cutter, we cut out the shape, and then the leftover is not wasted. We pulverize it into pulp and reuse it onto the chair to further reinforce it. And then by harnessing the digital die cutting equipment of something like Zund, which is a Swiss company that specializes in cutting equipment, we can automate the tailored adjustable outlines very quickly. In fact, we can print, crease, cut, and glue in under 5 minutes for one chair. And because it's made of paper, it's very easy to accommodate custom graphics for an individual or for a corporation. And we were recently got a bit more additional support. We were getting some funding from FP Innovations to develop both the pulp and paper with their new cellulose products to further strengthen them and meet the variability in structural loading requirements. And if you're still not sure that paper is going to cut out for the job, here is a paper building by Japanese architect Shigeru Ban. This building is entirely made of paper. So to summarize, here are the key qualities that we are presenting: active ergonomics, paper substrates, digital feedback, tailored design, and customized graphics. While there are several competitors out there that offer a type of active ergonomics, and two we are aware of who are offering or researching digital feedback systems, we will be the only one that will offer paper substrates as a sustainable option, tailored design with customizable graphics. So with that, and because we have secured our provisional patent, we expect to stand out on the market as a product that can offer the most key features within a single product. We also land about roughly in the middle of the pack for pricing our chair, and then from there you can add custom features according to your whims. But even with all that lumped together, we still land generously below the $1,000 that is the ask of the Aeron chair that sold $7 million. So we've put together a small but great team so far, covering the realms of science and the creative industry and the business. We've also had several strategic partnerships that have developed over time. In particular, I'd like to mention that Domtar has provided us with some paper substrates. FP Innovations has committed $24,000 to our project, and we're halfway through the NOHSC, and several other companies are in line to join up with us. So on to the financials. With investment, we're expecting to get to a net positive state by the second year because we're already quite far into our prototyping stage. And from there, so year 1 is prototype, year 2 is commercialization, and then year 3 and 4 we're scaling up and estimating to reach a $4 million profit by the end of year 4. Keep in mind that what our patent includes is not just this as a chair, but as a construction process for paper substrates. So we're not confined to just this. So therefore, we're seeking $250,000 in strategic angel investment for 20% of our company to finish the prototype, to complete the international patent, establish our manufacturing, and engage the market online. So as a company, we will be supporting renewable industry, local industry, sequestering carbon with our products, and building lightweight and recyclable products as well. Thank you for your time.